trying to ask honest questions, you get thrown out by the dirty politicians. Here, I'm going to hold it up right here. Here she is supporting Mark Robinson for 2 years. For 2 years almost, she supported Mark Robinson. And when she needed his help, he lied to her. In front of 300 people, he told her he would help her and then turned his back on her and allowed her to be robbed. Yeah, I will. As soon as I'm done talking to the people, so open the video. I'll leave. Wait, I want to ask you a question. Okay, am I being threatened under arrest to leave? Am I being threatened under arrest? Then you got no choice but to answer that question. I'll leave as soon as he answers that question.
That's what.
Okay, I'm being threatened under arrest to be forced out of this event by Mark Robinson's. This is what you get when you vote for Mark Robinson. Y'all have a good day. I mean no disrespect to y'all. But we were lied to in the federal. This is to call out true patriots. We supported Mark Robinson. We have it all on video, everything. And he lied to this woman standing right here. How you doing today, ma'am? She don't like to speak neither. Apparently, if you're calling out Mark Robinson for corruption, it's not a good thing. Call out anybody else, but not Mark Robinson.
Okay.
And we're here. We used to support Mark Robinson.
Okay.
And after he got elected, we'd had some problems with some politicians and some corrupt prosecutors. She went to get Mark Robinson's help and stood in front of 300 people, and he promised her he'd help her. He promised he'd look into it and all, and then he never called her again. He wouldn't talk to her. He wouldn't let her come and show the videotapes, the evidence or nothing. So he sold her out. And if he'll sell one person out, why won't he sell two? Or to North Carolina? And we're asking people if they're true patriots, and they're like, yeah. And then we ask them if they'll look at the videos, and it's like, no, and walk off. Well, how can you be a true patriot if you won't look at evidence? We're not asking people to take our word for it. We're asking for them to look at the videos and ask Mark Robinson, why did you lie to this woman? And if he can't answer that question, why should he be North Carolina governor? Well, that's what we're here for. Y'all have a good day. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for coming out today.
Hey, where's everybody going in and out at?
Everybody's going to go in right there. You should see the check-in table, and then we're going to be heading to the left for today. There should be a nice little room that you guys should be able to see quite clearly, all right?
Is this where politicians are coming in at too?
Absolutely, sir. There should be a guest or a candidate check-in. Whichever one works better. Are you a candidate?
Well, no, I used to support Mark Robinson, and I'm trying to figure out who I support now.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for coming out. It takes informed voters to make a proper election. So just get checked in, and we should be starting here in about 30 minutes. All right.
All right. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking?
Jackson Lohr.
Jackson Lohr. Are you part of Mark Robinson's campaign?
I am. I'm his political director.
Can I ask you a question? How you feel about what Karen Lake did? I mean, me personally, I think it's a great thing.
You're gonna have to direct all of those questions related to Mike, and Mike should be here. When Mike gets here, I'll direct him to you so you can ask him some questions as well. But I was about to say, I'm voter and volunteer outreach. I haven't looked into as many other races as I should have, but I've been focusing.
Me personally, I think corruption should be called out no matter how you got to do it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, whether it's on videotape, audio, court, however.
Really?
If it's corruption, it's corruption, ain't it?
That's what people say.
I mean, that's the way I was raised up, But that's why I was asking. I wanted to. I mean, you look familiar, and that's why I was asking.
I was gonna say, I've been helping organize a lot of these events, so I'm usually out at a lot of them. I also was an intern, so you might have seen me walking around as an intern.
Okay. Well, it's nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you. I'll see you in there.
All right. Thank you. It's amazing how people don't want to answer questions.
Hey, we all want to just float right on down the river with it. So
I hear you. May I ask your name?
Larry Dockery.
Larry Dockery. I'm Terry Pennington. This my wife, the boss lady. We with the North Carolina Angry Patriot Show. And excuse me, come on by, buddy. I done had you blocked off there again.
So Larry,
how
you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. You too, man.
Do you work with the campaign
I do. I'm helping one of the ones running for county commissioner in Gaston.
in Gastonia?
Yeah.
How you feel about what Karen Lake did? If you don't mind me, I think it's a great thing myself.
I think it's pretty awesome, to be honest.
I mean, you're supposed to corruption however you got to.
Exactly right. Exactly right. I agree 110%.
If a politician sells out their citizens after they help them get elected, do you think that's a good thing?
No.
If he lies to one of his citizens or all of their citizens, let me rephrase that. If a liar is a liar.
A liar is a liar. A crook's a crook.
Exactly.
But see, we have a problem with that right now. We got
Politicians that run for office and then lie.
We got politicians that's running that's doing illegal stuff that they shouldn't be doing, but we got to catch them in the act before it can be stopped. So, and if you're a crook going in, you're gonna be a crook when you in, and that's the way I look at it.
Same as a liar. If you're a liar going in, you're a liar coming out.
Exactly right. So I mean, that's just the way.
Can I ask you an honest question?
Yes, sir.
Are you a patriot?
Oh yes.
Do you believe if anybody's caught on tape lying as a politician to their citizens, shouldn't they have to answer for that? Shouldn't they have to?
Amen. Amen.
Can I show you something?
Go ahead.
Hold that sign right there. See these people right here?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Your wife.
That's right. See that pen right there?
Yes, sir.
That's me.
Right.
We helped him get elected for 2 years. And then he lied to her face and allowed her to be targeted. Turn it around. These are just some of the ethic complaints against him that he won't talk about. This paper right here, Custom and Border Patrol, where they tried to force me to claim almost $100,000 that was stolen from the veterans of foreign wars. After she read this letter right here on the front to Mr. Robinson. Where's it at?
Oh, I don't have the letter on there.
Well, you got it on your videotape. What she done was stand in front of 300 people in Stanley County and read a letter of redress of grievance to him after we helped him get elected. He promised her that he would help. Now he refuses to talk to her at all. He won't answer none of her phone calls. He won't meet with her. He won't talk to her. Now, how can you do this, all this for 2 years, and then when she needs his help, not speak to her again, never talk to her again, won't answer? She has his personal phone number, but yet he won't answer it. Now, this is just small stuff.
Right.
Ethics complaints that he won't talk about, but my main concern is him lying to her.
Right.
And after he lied to her, the veterans of foreign wars was robbed out of almost $100,000, as well as her mother out of $5,000. Now, shouldn't he have to answer to her why he refused to talk to her and help her?
I think if you call a man, if he's running, he's up there, he should.
Well, he's in front of 300 people. Show him the letter. Show him the videotape if you don't mind. I got it. Hold this. I just want you to see it. That way you know I'm not shooting mud. This was videoing too.
It's right. That bad, you're gonna vote for Tim, aren't you? You're voting for Tim, aren't you?
Legally indicted on exact same charges that were dismissed in district court after a
You're
failed
voting for Tim, aren't you?
We are forced to hire 3 more attorneys, all of whom on videotape state he was illegally being indicted and targeted for political base. They are on tape stating they do not call them out or expose them corruption because they either work with the VA or the state owns their license, and that is how they make their money.
Oh, good.
My husband was illegally denied 30 years.
And I told Tim today when he gave me the check, I'm official now, and I'm done. Yeah.
And was
And
also
where do
under
you live?
investigation at the time. I have written a filed complaint from Stanley County to
Well, I
state
did some
officials
events
to Washington DC, and I
but
have
I've been
verified
everywhere.
for how it's not their department.
You know.
The DA has repeatedly shown
Oh,
reputation
he's
favoritism in
he's on
our
your,
courthouse.
they make it.
We have court changes that immediate are approved witnesses to do
I
our
understand.
We as
Yes,
the
I like
mayor
your
have
view.
done
I got my
everything
flag
within our
on.
power and the law to hold our public officials accountable. But yet they never
And I didn't wear my thumb shoes today because I wasn't sure how many of you asked me.
here for our livestock.
But I give them all for
And my general attorney is fine, I can't own
Yeah.
and someone with me at all times. Mr. Robinson, you are the highest person in North Carolina that we have here today. I'm asking for your help in this matter, and I will not rest until what has been done to us is exposed, and he has to do others. He promised me that he will help me.
Hey, hey.
Never spoke to her again. Refuses to answer any phone calls, won't meet with her, won't look at the hidden audios, the videos. Now tell me how he can be an honest governor if he's going to do her like that. If he can't uphold her Constitution, how's he going to uphold the state of North Carolina's Constitution? All I want's one answer. Why did he lie to her? Why did he allow her to do this for 2 years and then lie to her? How is he an honest person? I'm asking you as a patriot now. You said you was an honest patriot. Honest, I am an honest patriot. He can't.
What do you think about that?
When a man lies through his teeth to his citizens who helped him get elected, a liar's a liar. Ain't that what you said?
It is.
A thief's a thief.
If he can do it, he can do it.
If he does it to one, he'll do it to another one.
Right.
Let's let him ask here today about that videotape. That's why I'm here. I want everybody in this room to ask him, why did you lie to this woman standing right here? He can't deny that she helped him. Right there it is. She's got his personal cell number in his phone. Would you like to hear what we're talking about?
Yeah, but you know, I think he's repented.
He ain't repented to her. He lied to her face, and it's on videotape right here.
Good luck.
He didn't lie to her. I mean, he didn't repent to her. Actually, he refuses to talk to her. He refuses to answer any of her phone calls. I mean, we voted for him. We campaigned for him. We did it for 2.5 years. Why would he?
Do his ass.
Why exactly? And he promised her he would help her. So why is he refusing to talk to her now? I challenge anybody out here right now who says they're a patriot.
Let's hear both sides.
Huh?
Okay. Let's hear both sides.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I believe we should hear it right here, right now.
Trump's gonna be back.
Yeah, Trump ain't helping me though. Mark Robinson lied to
And
me.
vote for Tim,
Oh, this.
Tim Moore for District 4.
No, I'm gonna vote for who I think's gonna be honest.
He is.
Mark Robinson ain't. And I voted for him. I loved Mark Robinson. I loved his speech. But when you lie to one person, you'll lie to two.
I rode around North Carolina with his name on my car. He lied to me. The veterans got robbed.
They stole $100,000 almost from veterans of foreign wars.
Yep. Hey,
You're already a business.
where are you going?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, you're Elko.
Yeah, I'm Jeffrey Elmo. Yeah, I thought I recognized you.
Make sure Mark Robinson's going to be over here speaking, not on the other side of the building.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
You're on the candidate, okay, how you doing? Oh, yeah, okay, I remember recognizing the face.
Welcome to God's country, Jeffrey.
Oh, I know.
Welcome to God's country. Finally, you came to the right place. You're correct. Happy to be here. Hello. Good to see you. How are you? Oh, getting better and better every minute, I swear.
I bet we don't get to ask him.
Hey, you know, I'm fine, how are you? So television office.
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing? I'm happy.
What y'all up to here today?
We're here to ask Mark Robinson some questions.
I don't blame you. You gotta ask questions. That's how you keep people honest.
Yeah. It's hard to keep people honest if they lie to you.
You're not wrong. But
Hey.
I ain't getting involved in all that.
Everybody's going to have no choice today.
How you doing, sir? How are you?
I'm all right. Just out here going.
How y'all doing? Sorry.
Hey, how are you?
Well, actually, I think it might be 131.
Are you folks my media today?
Yeah.
My name is Mike Lonergan. I'm the communications.
Baby. My name's Terry Pennington.
Yep.
This,
You guys need to go.
I ain't going nowhere. It's open to the public. He waited to my name. As soon as he got, here you go. See, if you're an American citizen trying to ask honest questions, you get thrown out by the dirty politicians. Here, I'm going to hold it up right here. Here she is supporting Mark Robinson for 2 years. For 2 years almost, she supported Mark Robinson. And when she needed his help, he lied to her. In front of 300 people, he told her he would help her and then turned his back on her and allowed her to be robbed. Yeah, I will. soon as I'm done talking to the people, so open the video. I'll leave. Wait a minute, I want to ask you a question. Okay, am I being threatened under arrest to leave? Am I being threatened under arrest? Then you got no choice but to answer that question. I'll leave as soon as he answers that question.
That's what.
Okay, I'm being threatened under arrest to be forced out of this event by Mark Robinson's. This is what you get when you vote for Mark Robinson. Y'all have a good day. I mean no disrespect to y'all. But we were lied to in the veterans. Lied to in the veterans were robbed out of almost $100,000 because Mark Robinson, right there she is. Me, her, me and her, Mark Robinson. Now, why wouldn't he just stand in front of y'all and say, hey, man, I couldn't do this because his daughter works. So we can stand. Yeah, it's public event. They can't make us leave from here. Yeah. See what I mean? Now, all I'm trying to do is ask him why he lied to her. Let him explain that. I didn't lie to her. He did. They tried to force me to claim the money that they took from the veterans. It wasn't my money. I didn't take it. After she read that letter to Mark Robinson.
One of my businesses went and got robbed. One of my landlords threatened us.
We got all this on hidden audio and video, court transcripts. They didn't know they was being videoed. Politicians didn't know they were being videoed. I mean, if Mark Robinson says an honest person, let him answer why he lied to her. That's not a hard thing to do for a politician to ask the people for votes. Is it? I mean, I don't understand why Americans don't want to know the truth. That's all I want to know is the truth.
They didn't even send him a letter.
No, I was the only one who got a letter. You know why they sent it to me? If I'd have claimed it, they'd have charged me for tax evasion and stolen my property. That's what they were trying to do. Take my little 7-acre farm from me.
Why did they want your farm?
Because they've been after me for years. Because you know why? I'm like Donald Trump. I don't back down. Because it's the only thing they ain't took from me yet. It's the only thing I got left.
Like trying to build a road.
No. It was to force me out of business. It's not my problem.
Why did it happen many years ago?
It didn't happen many years ago. This just happened a couple years ago. Mark Robinson was running for office, so we campaigned for him in order for him to help us, and he didn't.
Right.
He lied to us instead.
We can have you on the sidewalk, but just don't stay.
Oh, I got you. No problem, brother. No problem. No, and I'll move anywhere y'all tell me to.
I want to work with everybody.
Hey, I'm here, brother. I've worked with you. I'm not no problem. I promise you. But, you know, I'm just here to ask Mark Robinson, why did you lie to this woman? If he's such a great person, he should not have one problem looking at her in her face and explaining why he lied to her.
Why are we being kicked out of public events?
Because they don't want us in there.
They don't want Mark Robinson don't last enough.
Here, I got some more on the backside you can have. You ready?
Hearing you, I want you to hear me.
Okay.
These ways in there.
Okay. Am I good like standing in front of these poles? I promise you. Now, I might, if I don't sit there, I might step here and talk, but I'll move. Somebody says move or anything. I promise you I will.
Yeah, we're here fighting for the veterans. They're the ones that lost $85,000.
They stole 5,000, almost 5,000 from her dying mother who was dying of stage 4 cancer. She was law enforcement. And what I mean by law enforcement, people who sit around driving by illegal immigrants while they doing so-called undercover investigations on people like me who just try to work and pay taxes for them to have a job. And it's all on videotape. We just ain't got a big screen TV out here where we screen TV out here where we can put it all up. And my personal opinion, you ain't got a right to take a dime from nobody. Not you, not me, not her, nobody else, especially before you found guilty by a jury. But Locust, North Carolina, about an hour from here. Yeah, hour and something from here. Yeah, no. And that's like I talked to her. They didn't like me putting them on the news and all, and I did.
And so they've been on the news and everything else, so they discarded us. And I did a redress agreement. So Robinson begging for help because I've written to everybody and asked for help everywhere, and nobody seems to want to help anybody. We're Republicans calling out Republicans.
I've been called a rhino, a liberal, a Democrat, and all just trying to get Mark Robinson to answer. I ain't asked him to do nothing. Just stand in front of y'all and answer her. Did you lie to her because of me? Does it make it okay to lie to one person because of another person?
So if you went in there without the signs and everything, would they let you in, or like what was?
No, they're not gonna let me in because no, she's already like that letter. Y'all won't see the video, her reading the letter to Mark Robinson in front of 300 people? I got it on my phone. I'll show it to you right now. And he said, I'll look into it, I promise. And he never spoke to her again. I mean, how can you deny if it's on video? That the politician Karen Lake just released. He resigned. Why? Because he's on videotape. Well, Mark Robinson's on videotape. He's refused to talk to her ever since then. She's got his personal cell number. He won't answer it. He won't call her back. He won't let her come to Raleigh and sit down. We didn't ask him to come to our house. We volunteered to go anywhere with all the evidence. I know as soon as he asked me my name, want to shake my hand. How you doing, buddy? Hey, you true patriot? You true patriot? Let me ask you a question. His job.
You're talking to the wrong people.
No.
Now, hold on.
Wait a minute. What I'm saying is when you read a letter of redress of grievance to any politician, they're supposed to stand up and help. That's the Constitution.
Something, no offense, there's something that needs to be taken care of. This is North Carolina. We don't go to a damn politician to fix any problem.
Well,
you don't go to anybody.
He shouldn't have asked us for his vote.
You go out to some people that's out there.
Well, that's why I'm here. I come to the people. I come to confront him in front of people.
Y'all from Gaston?
No, I'm from Locust, North Carolina. We can't Stanley County. We come 2 hours.
How many people we got, not this.
Yeah, I don't care about him.
We got in Stanley County. Come on, man.
Well, I don't got nobody to help me, man. I don't have nobody to help me.
You don't have nobody?
No, I don't have nobody in Stanley County. I've tried everything.
Really?
Yeah, everything. That's why she read this redress agreements to Mark Robinson in Stanley County. How y'all doing?
We've got what?
Wayne Sasser only cares about big pharma.
30 people there.
Well, I wish somebody would come and help me because
I'm talking about a different kind of.
Well, I know what you're saying, but I say something like that without 1,000 people behind me. All them people wearing them gun and badges in there are going to drag me to a police car.
No, they won't. You'd be surprised.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, y'all patriots? Hey, will y'all look at this? Look at this woman right here. You see her? Look at her. See this man right here? That's me. We campaigned for Mark Robinson for almost 2 years. And then when she needed his help, he lied to her. He said, yeah, I'll look into it. Then he refuses to answer her phone calls. He won't meet with her. We volunteered to come to Raleigh to show the videotape, everything. And he absolutely refuses to meet with her. He absolutely refuses to answer any questions to her. Now, where I come from, I'm a patriot. I voted for Mark Robinson. I campaigned for him. If a man will not look a woman in the face and uphold her Constitution, how's he going to uphold all y'all's Constitution? We've been targeted by some corrupt politicians. He knew that when he first run, right after he gave a speech about the Second Amendment. We liked that. We went and met with him at a breakfast dinner. We went and sat with him. Liked what he said. Okay, we're going to campaign for you. And we did. Well, after he got elected, she read a letter to him, redress of grievance, legal Constitution binding documents. Make sure you ain't in the walkway. They'll throw us in jail. And he promised her, I'll help you. I'll look into it, is what he said. And after that, he refuses to answer her phone call. Now, she's got a personal phone number. She won an AR-15 folks. I mean, like friends. He refuses to answer any of her phone calls. He won't meet with her. He won't look at the videos. He won't look at the hidden audios of the lawyers or nothing. They just threw us out of there. Yeah. As soon as they asked me, he said, what's your name? I said, Terry Penny. He grabbed me. He said, you got to go. Get out. So that's how they are. That's how they are. Now, so my question to everybody going in, if he can't uphold one woman's Constitution, how's he going to uphold all y'all's? And if he won't answer her, why he lied, I want everybody in here to call him out. Ask him, stand up and ask him. You got one woman standing in the rain that drove 2 hours to ask you why you lied to him, her. And right here it is. I got the video of him right here. Her reading the letter of redress agreements in front of 300 patriots that was there, including the politicians, the prosecutors that was targeting her. And he said, I'll look into it. And he's never spoke to her since. She's tried for everything to get him to talk to her. And he will not talk to her for nothing. Here's a bunch of more ethics complaints he refuses to answer. No, I'm not no investigator or nothing. I campaign for Mark Robinson. I'm just a patriot American citizen taxpayer that owns a little 7-acre farm. And he lied to us. He's a traitor. And all I'm asking is for the people who believes in the Constitution, stand up for this woman. Don't worry about me. Right there. That's all I'm asking. Someone to ask Mark Robinson to come out here and explain to her why he lied. He'll lie to her. He'll lie to y'all. Told you we're going to break news with this one. I bet he don't come in this way now. I bet money he won't come in this way. Terry Pennington with North Carolina Angry Patriots. Here's the boss lady. I finally said sooner or later we was going to be on the streets hitting the beat. Well, we waited for Mark Robinson. My guess is now that they threw us out of the event, they will not allow him to come in this way. I challenge anybody. We got people said they're going to ask, so we're not leaving. I'll walk home before I leave, before we get the answer, or they get the answer. And right here it is, so everybody knows. They see the people. Well, I'm trying to keep it turned. I don't care if the back gets wet. They see the support we give Mark Robinson. He didn't give us no support. He lied to us, sold us out. How you doing, buddy? Good. How you doing? Good. Like I said, this is all we want was an answer. Let's go stand down here in the corner so they can't say we're blocking people and their sign don't get wet. Well, you got true patriots working for Mark Robinson. As soon as they find my name, they threw us out.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I like yours. I got one like that. It says Trump, but I won't wear it because I'm scared I'm going to mess it up.
Campaign Chair 2020 from North Carolina.
I hear you, buddy. Terry Pennington.
Sam Page, my name. Nice
North Carolina Angry Patriots. This is the boss lady.
Hey, Sam, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Got to run us out. Good to see you.
You go ahead.
Hey, I'm Linda.
How you doing? Good. Let's see what he said. They're going to say, oh, her husband's a criminal. Oh, you lied to her because of her husband? I'm a criminal because I've been set up. No, I knew that was coming. I told you we would. No, I knew we would. And I knew as soon as he shook my hand. I knew when he come over and stand there looking at us. He said, what's your name? I said, Terry Pennington, you got to go leave. I said, I ain't going nowhere. But see, that's how you do. This is open to the public as long as you're in their favor. If you're not in their favor, it's not open to the public.
Mark doesn't believe in your First Amendment redress agreements.
No, he's a traitor.
First Amendment rights to free speech.
Funny meeting you here.
And I still bet
Free
money
speech as long as you want to campaign for him.
that Mark Robinson does not come in on this side. No, I bet money. I'm not going to leave you by yourself, or I would separate and we'd go around the, or the front side. But I believe, my honest opinion, and I might be wrong, but I believe the two girls that just stood out here and said that they wanted to know why he lied to you too, might actually ask him why he lied to you. If he can't uphold your Constitution, how is he going to uphold North Carolina's Constitution? It makes no sense to me why people would just say, I'm not asking him, or I don't care, or just go on like it don't matter. If they lie to one person, they'll lie to two people. If they lie to two people, they'll lie to everybody. A liar's a liar. A traitor's a traitor. And Mark Robinson is both. Well, that's what I mean. I told you as soon as they figured out who I was, they was gonna throw me out. That's why I wanted to hide my face, but it didn't matter. They heard us talking, trying to get attention. It didn't matter. We was already done. I'm trying to get my camera to work right.
Hi.
I appreciate them throwing us out, buddy. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you got traitors. You see, that's what I mean. He don't care about America. He gets a paycheck to go home. How y'all doing today?
I'm blessed. How about yourself?
I could be good. I mean, I am good. We all could be a lot blessed, but we doing good.
Two more is running from House now, U.S. House. He's going from Speaker to House.
How y'all doing today?
And you want him in Congress.
I'm doing good.
All right. We want
Y'all
Tim
true
in Congress.
patriots? I said, y'all true patriots? Can I show you something about that hat you wearing? Because I'm a true patriot too. Hold this. See these people right here?
Yes, sir.
You know who that is?
No, sir.
It's this woman standing right here.
Okay.
See that? There she is again with Mark Robinson. You see that man back there?
Uh-huh.
That's me.
Okay.
We supported Mark Robinson. And then when we needed his help, he sold us out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He refuses to talk to this woman, won't answer her phone calls no more. He won't sit down in Raleigh and meet with her. She read a letter of redress of grievance to him in front of 300 people in Stanley County, North Carolina. And he told her right then, I'll look into it. At a Lincoln dinner. And after he told her that, he's absolutely refused to talk to her. He won't answer none of her phone calls. He won't let us come to Raleigh and sit down and show him the evidence, hidden audios and videos of corrupt judges, lawyers, and DAs. And so we drove almost an hour and a half here today to ask him why would he lie to a woman who helped him, supported him, campaigned for him. And we just got through out of here because we wanted to ask him these questions.
What was the lie?
Huh?
What was the lie?
He told her he'd help her. He told her he'd look into the evidence that she had. And now he won't speak to her. He won't talk to her.
Pertaining to?
Pretending to being illegally.
Redress a grievance to Mark over a bunch of courthouse mafia corruption going on with politicians in our courthouses, and begged him for help because we were being targeted by the politicians in our county. And he told me he would look into it that night 3 times, gave me a hug, because as you can see, I've been around him a lot, campaigning for him.
Yeah.
And never talked to me again. I told him that a month later, the veterans had gotten robbed. They had a search warrant for me and him and my car. And it was
In the Veterans Establishment.
Yeah, in the Veterans Establishment. They robbed $85,000 from the Veterans Establishment.
And $5,000 from your mother who was dying of stage 4 cancer.
And begged him, please contact me. Please look at my information I have. They're targeting veterans now. I never heard a word about it.
Nope.
I went on to his little campaign things on, why don't you meet with me? Why'd you lie to me?
He won't talk to her.
He could have at least looked at what I had and said, Carrie,
I can't help
you. But let me tell you somebody that can. And send me to a direction. Because I've done ask for help in all our county commissioners and
Everybody.
everything like that. So my last resort was go to a man that when we first met him and I first told him about the corruption and said, what do you do about things like that?
And that was at the
You
breakfast
vote for
dinner.
people like me.
To clean up courthouse corruption.
Yeah.
Do you have any contact information or anything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got a business card?
I don't know Mark very well. I met him once or twice. My main thing with Mark is he's not a Democrat.
Well, that's I understand, and that's good. But I'd rather have a Democrat that I know is a dirty Democrat is a rhino Republican that lies to me to my face.
That's what I tell Tom Tiller.
Yeah. Now, I had a few people in here that just went in and said they're going to ask Mark why he lied to her. We drove 2 hours to get here just so she could ask him. And then they found out who he was. They threw us out. They just got done throwing us out like 10 minutes ago. And we didn't come down here to start no trouble. I want to know why Mark Robinson would lie to her instead of sitting down looking at the hidden audios, the videos, the transcripts, she's got so much evidence on these politicians and all in this county that it's unreal. They run a courthouse mafia system, and the only way,
What county?
Stanley County. Yeah. And so instead of him saying, okay, he did say, okay, I'll help you, or I'll look at the evidence. But instead of him doing that, he just turned his back on her. He absolutely refused to talk to her. He won't answer. She's got his personal phone number and all. He won't answer none of her phone calls, none of it. And if he'd do one woman like that, what's he going to do for North Carolina?
That's a good question. Valid.
Well, they won't let us ask him. They threw us out. And you know, I love patriots. I am a patriot. I love Donald Trump. I'll die right now for any true-blooded patriot standing out here. But I cannot stand people like Mark Robinson who lies to people to their face after they help him get elected. And that's what he did to her. It ain't as much about me as it is her. You know, to me now, it is what he done to her. And if he'll do it to her, he'll do it to you. If he'll do it to you, he'll do it to her. He'll do it to everybody in this building if he'll do it to one person. And that's my problem with people like him. And politicians, I have one politician yesterday, he's like, well, just email me all the information you got and all the evidence you got, and I'll see if I can't bring it up in my next committee meeting. I said, no, I will not do that. I will meet you at your next committee with the videotapes and all the evidence, and we can go over it to your committee while I'm there, and I ain't got no answer back. It's like they don't want the truth to be exposed. He was like, well, we don't call out people, we call out regulations, policies. That was his word, policies. I said, well, the policies don't write themselves. It takes a person to write a policy. If you're not willing to call out the person that's writing that policy, then you ain't no better than the person writing the policy.
That's why I don't care anything for the Republican Party.
Oh, I don't either. No, I don't either.
I've been independent since 1970. Thank you, ma'am. Because I don't feel like at that time, the Democrat Party didn't represent me nor the Republican Party. I was 19 years old. I already knew that. And part of Lincoln, I know Lincoln too, be a Republican. Lincoln was a criminal.
Well, I'll be honest, man. I wasn't real big into politics until I met her 23 years ago. And I decided, I wanted to build something for her. So I went to work for myself. And then between that and trying to compete against all the illegal immigrants and then the rules and regulations that was being put on American citizens, I realized that we were being sold out hard, that it's almost impossible for a person like me to make a living competing against illegal immigrants who don't have to pay rent, gets food stamps, free health care, and everything else. They don't have to buy tags and insurance.
Your tax dollars are paying for all that.
All of it. And that's when I got big into politics.
I would just not give those millions to those people. A lot of people like me and you and her and most of the people we know could not pay federal tax for a couple of years.
Yeah. Well, I said the same thing. We should just quit paying taxes, whether they like it or not. But that's my opinion. I don't tell people what they should do. I tell people what I think should be done. And I think everybody in this building should call Mark Robinson out right now and ask him, why don't you go out here and confront the woman that you lied to? Because he's on video lying to her. And we showed it to a lot of people that's come through the door. And when you lie to one, you'll lie to two. And no matter how you look at it, to me, if you'll sell one of your citizens out, you'll sell them all out. And he sold her out. Yeah, not counting all these ethics complaints and all that. He ain't answered for and won't answer. Still under investigation for since 20.
How do you file bankruptcy 3 times in 6 years? Because you can file Chapter 13 every 2 years. How's that person good for North Carolina?
And this is just what we pulled up.
They can't even budget their own household.
This, my biggest thing is him lying to her. If you'll sell her out after everything she did for you, you'll sell out the whole state of North Carolina. And he will. He will.
She is North Carolina.
Yeah, that's my point. And she's a. Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'm glad you talked to me. Nice to meet you. We're going to sit here and see if we can catch him coming through.
Good luck.
Well, we're going to definitely stay just to see if anybody calls him out. They won't let us in. We've been thrown out. This is what you get when you support Rhino Republicans. This is a public sidewalk, so they really can't throw us off as long as we stay out the way. The police said we're good so far.
Yeah, they just wouldn't let us in the event.
No.
Ask any questions.
It's open to the public unless you stand against Mark Robinson. How y'all doing? Good. Beat this rain, get out of it. How you doing? Good. Mark Robinson got here yet? What time is it? What time did it start? 1 to 2? Oh, he must be Donald Trump status. He can show up late too. We with the North Carolina Angry Patriots. As soon as they found out who we was, they threw us out the event. You can't support a Republican and then ask them why they lied to you. They don't allow that. Just so everybody knows, I don't know if my camera's recording. It's got a light flashing. I believe my battery is about to die, and it shouldn't. It was charged all night last night. They got the red Mark Robinson's hat. He wants to be so much like Donald Trump, he painted himself white. My question is it a racist thing? Do you only lie to white women? And that's what I want to ask him. I don't know if it's charging. My battery's dying. I bet all the staff, I saw staff. I bet he's already in there. They got the door shut. This tells you how Mark Robinson is. So Donald Trump, if you're listening to me, Mark Robinson is not your best pick for vice president. He is a rhino. He ain't no better than Mitch McConnell and the rest of them up there. He just ain't as rich. That's all. So.
He's working on that.
Yeah.
Still from the taxpayers.
So this is the Angry Patriot. The boss lady's over there filming. We're waiting to see if anybody calls out Mark Robinson. We're not asking for nothing but what's on video to be showed. Come on by. You're good to go, ma'am. Come on through. How you doing today? I'm good. But yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to find out how many people's true patriots. I told her I bet her money shit they'd throw us out as soon as they found out who we were. I should have kept my mouth shut and not have told them. Should have said Jose Carlos. He knows to speak the English. I'd have been all right then. He wants to wear these red hats and he wants to throw these red hats out here. He ain't Donald Trump. Donald Trump don't lie to his citizens and abandon them. Mark Robinson does. This is to all the rest of you politicians running for governor. Don't think we ain't going to ask you the same questions. We want to know why the vendors were all robbed out of their businesses while politicians are allowed to put out machines and video games. We want to know why Mark Robinson's allowed to lie to people and then go on running for governor. How you doing today? I like that shirt, We the People. Law enforcement told us to stay out of the walkways, but they're very nice. They didn't run us off for nothing. I expect that. I respect them. They sure surrounded me like they was going to drag me out, wouldn't they? But what did they say? They never once said, oh, I'm making you leave under threat of arrest. What they was going to do was beat my ass. Big difference. We ain't going to take you to jail. We're just going to drag you out by the hair of your head. I reckon when you got money like Robinson, you got all that private security. I hope that's him. No. Well, you know, he thinks he's Donald Trump. I can be late. People will wait. I'm waiting, but it ain't because of what he's saying. This is what I want to ask him. Yeah, it's always amazing, too, how the people who are helping them and working for them can't answer no questions. I mean, if I was running a campaign and any of my employees told the citizens that I was asking to vote for me, I can't answer no questions, he would be fired immediately. Immediately. He would be fired so fast he would forget he was even working for me. Because you don't do that to your citizens. You answer questions for your citizens. And if you campaigning for me while I'm running for governor, then they going to answer them questions. Or they're not going to help me run for governor.
How you throw somebody out of a public event we were invited to?
Simple. You surround them by armed law enforcement.
Oh my God, y'all, we got kicked out of a public event.
After we supported Mark Robinson to get elected. Oh, he's already in there. Hey, can we come in now? It's amazing how you get kicked out of a public event that you invited to. All you got to do is just ask the dirty politicians some questions. How you doing today, sir? I was just waiting on Mark Robinson to get here so I can ask him some questions.
Out here is loud, man.
Well, you know, he preaches like a preacher, but lies like Satan. They're going to tell you to quit walking back and forth in a minute. Wasting energy. You want me to go get you one? All right. Walked off with the microphone. Did it click back?
Did it cut off? Hey, how are you? Oh, no, not with us. They want you to sign in. Great picture.
Huh, did you? I think everybody standing in there that seen you and talked to you should ask him, why'd you lie to her? Yep. If you can't uphold her Constitution, how are you going to uphold the state of North Carolina's Constitution? I want to hear him answer that.
You look at that.
Yeah. We're surrounded by cops down there. Today. Good. Y'all hear from Mark Robinson? Can I ask y'all a couple questions? If you knew that he didn't really keep his word, would you ask him about it? Let me ask you a question. See this woman right here? Uh-huh. That's her.
Hi.
See her here? See that man right there? Me.
All right.
We campaigned for him for almost 2 years. Helped get him elected, everything. She needed his help. She went in front of 300 people, read him a letter of redress of grievance to the government. That's a First Amendment Constitution protected activity that he was supposed to stand up for. Uh-huh. He refuses to talk to her now. He will not answer none of her personal phone calls. Now, they were friends. She's got his personal phone number. She won an AR-15 from his campaign. She helped him for 2.5 years. She met him every time he said, would you meet me to have dinner? She did everything. Now he absolutely refuses to answer any of her phone calls. He won't talk to her. He won't meet her in Raleigh to look at none of the evidence that she has, none of the videotapes that she. If this man can't uphold her Constitution after she helped him get elected, how's he going to uphold y'all's?
Tell me your name. Carrie Pennington. Carrie Pennington.
Terry Pennington.
All right. We'll look into it. I appreciate you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I had several people said they're going to ask him here tonight, today. Why won't you meet her? We drove 2 hours, an hour and a half to get here just so she could ask. They already threw us out. They won't let us ask him. And I just don't understand that because here she is. Here we are supporting him. But yet they won't let us ask him no question. They threw us out as soon as they asked me my name. I said, Terry Pennington, surrounded by all the law enforcement, told me to get out. And all I wanted to do was ask him, why did you lie to her? If he'll lie to her, he'll lie to all of us. If he can't uphold her Constitution, how's he going to uphold North Carolina's Constitution? Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for listening. You too.
And I did a redress agreement, set a Lincoln dinner in front of most of those people, and even said some of these people are even in this room right now. I need your help. I don't have anybody else to go to. We've tried talking to everybody from our local people to Washington. I
all the way to
sent
Washington.
many letters asking for help, and Mark Robinson promised me
how y'all doing?
My redress agreements that he would hear me out, and he didn't. And then he just ditched me and wouldn't even listen.
He won't answer none of her phone calls, won't meet us in Raleigh.
And because of
I don't even know
veterans
him.
got robbed, so
I'll be in a minute. just talking to these nice people. I'll be in there.
And because of that, a month later, after I did that redress of grievance,
I used to be. You're not recording it.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm recording.
We can take you out if you want us to. We don't mind. We'll block you out.
No,
It was mainly to get Mark Robinson.
No, I used to be a Republican, but when Trump was in, I was like out. I wish he had stayed president for 4 years and that would be over. I'm scared what that'll mean for us. But I used to be Republican, but I won't vote for Trump.
My opinion, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat. If you lie to people, or
That's
you
not good.
mislead people,
No.
or you
Yeah.
you turn your back on the Constitution, you're not good for this country. And Mark Robinson ain't. He lied. And my thing is, if you're on videotape doing it, you can't lie about it. And you
Couldn't
can't.
get any answers at his office, no return phone calls.
He said he's ready to go in. How you doing, sir? Terry Pennington, North Carolina. Terry Pennington with North Carolina Angry Patriots, and she's the boss lady, Carrie Pennington.
Hello, boss lady. Very nice to meet you.
We just been asking people, trying to bring awareness to how Mark Robinson's. Like I asked her, I said, "You see that woman right there? That's her.
I see. She
This
does look
right here.
strangely familiar.
Right here, that's me." And
You guys-
after he
you guys
got
are
elected,
front rowers, huh?
well, we campaigned for him for almost 2 years and all. Yeah, they threw us out of here.
They did.
Yeah, soon as they found out who we were, because he lied to her in front of 300 people,
Oh, is
sold
that
her
right?
out. Yeah, and we just want to know why.
Hold on. A politician lying?
Yeah, exactly.
Stop
How
that.
dare me?
You stop that. All right. Well, I'm going to go in and listen.
You have a good. Is he already in there?
I don't know.
Okay. You have a good day, sir. Thank you.
Like I said, I didn't vote for him anyway.
I wouldn't.
I'm surprised. That's my boyfriend, husband. We've been together for 14 years, but it's like we're in a mixed marriage. He's a Trumpster. I almost wish that when the election came that we could just go to a private island and either of us vote, because we'd probably cancel each other's votes out. But
Probably so.
no, I just think, Democrat, but I think we could do better all around.
I just believe
wish-
Americans
I
should
wish-
come first.
I wish there was someone younger. Like it's time for somebody in their 40s.
I wish there was somebody that just cared about American
Yeah.
citizens.
Well,
Yeah.
I've got a 17-year-old daughter, and it's their turn to take over the country, and we could do better. But
We ain't gonna have a country.
I don't know on either side if we could do better. But
People better.
thank you, guys.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Nice meeting you.
He's already in there. I bet money on it.
It's 25 after 1. So,
How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, I can't complain too much. At least the rain stopped. You can bet you that we're a target now. That ain't his wife, is it? Huh? Yeah. Okay. How you doing today? We good now that the rain stopped on us.
all right. Well, thank you for being out here.
Well,
I love your little hoodie.
you here for Mark Robinson?
I am.
Can I show you something?
You can.
Who you think this is right here? That's her.
It looks like you.
It is. See her here?
Uh-huh.
Who's that? That's me.
That does look like you.
It is
I don't
me.
have my glasses
We
on.
supported him for 2 years till he got elected.
Well,
And then
praise
when we
God.
needed his help, he sold us out. He lied to her. He won't meet with her. He won't answer her phone calls. He won't talk to her. He won't let us come to Raleigh and sit down and meet with him. Now, why would he do that? Because his daughter's in the prosecution system, and the evidence we got's against dirty prosecutors like it's going after Trump. And if he calls out the prosecutor,
He has a family member going after Trump?
no, he has a family member that's in prosecution, in the laws, in the court system.
And we were calling out dirty
We were calling out dirty
prosecutors
prosecutors.
in our county.
And now he won't meet with her. He won't talk to her. And now my thing is, if you do one person like that in North Carolina, why won't you do them all? If you can't uphold one person's constitution in the state of North Carolina, how can you uphold
But
it?
is he supporting the person?
The minute he quit talking to her, he did. If I tell you I'm going to come and roof your house and you pay me and I show up and don't roof your house, what does that make me? A bad person.
That's true. I hear
You have a nice day.
Thank you.
He's already in there. I bet money.
I really need one.
I bet money he is.
Seriously, like going to grab me and Mark Robinson. So.
They got every sign out here but Mark Robinson. I wouldn't pit him out here neither. Lying bastard. This is what you get when you support people like Mark Robinson. You get lied to. You get thrown out of a public event that you're invited to. Don't matter how much evidence you got. You can have all the videos you want to being lied to. You can have all the transcripts you want to. It don't matter. Rhino Republicans and Democrats, they all the same. I voted for Mark Robinson. He's a line. So my message to all the people out here voting for Mark Robinson that don't care to hear what people like we got to say, we ain't Democrats and we ain't liberals. We're just exposing the truth of corrupt politicians. And Mark Robinson is corrupt as anybody else is in Washington. All he cares about is his family and his billfold, his pocket. We hoping he comes through here, but I'm pretty sure his campaign done told him we standing here waiting, being as we done got thrown out. It's amazing how you get thrown out of an event you're invited to. How you doing today? It's a long walk, ain't it? Is he already in there? Do I need to go on home? You all right there, brother? I need to hit 911? Oh, I'm just checking. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to let him come out this way, or he ain't going to come out. It ain't better they let him. He ain't going to. And he's most likely already in there, went through another door. It's still amazing how you get thrown out of a public event that you're invited to, open to the public. Not one cuss word, not one angry word. Get surrounded by law enforcement and thrown out. That's what you get for voting Republican. And I voted Republican, I know. Here it is. It didn't take them long. Make no mistake, Mark Robinson, I got 11 months. 11 months to prove that you ain't nothing but a two-faced liar. How you doing today? Is he in there already? No, not yet. Not yet? Okay. He must think he really is Donald Trump status. Don't have to show up on time. Got red hats. He must think we leaving first. Oh, I do too. I do too. I can see these being put everywhere. The part's hard for him to deny is the pictures. You wasn't lying. That's you. That's me. I want to hear somebody shut him up in there and say, why'd you lie to the woman standing outside? She's in pictures with you. Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's lying. She's in there. I couldn't sit in there and listen to him speak without standing up and saying something. I'm sorry. I am a true patriot. I don't care.
The lady outside that drove all this way to ask you why you lied to her. Why didn't you help her?
Yeah. So if I iron the half, just asked you why you lied to her instead of helping her. Look at cowards, man. Cowards. I could not be a politician. There's absolutely no flipping way. I couldn't sell out my country enough to be a politician.
Even if we talk to 10 people and 10 people change their mind about that.
That's what I say.
But just like I said before, if you get enough people that listen and pay attention to all this stuff about Mark Robinson, every bit of this, it's going to be Democrat.
They didn't throw you out too, did they?
Guys have been running for room talking about this, that, and other, blah, blah, blah. Talks about our democracy. Running for lieutenant governor. He says, our democracy. Someone else says, what the hell gives out even a democracy? Yeah, right. They said, we're founded as democracy. No, man, we were founded as a constitutional republic. Public, yeah.
They don't, I told you, they don't care about that shit, though. They don't care. Just like they wouldn't talk to me, all these people. Every one of these guys working Mark Robinson wouldn't answer one question. No, I can't answer no question. If you can't answer a question for an American citizen that you're asking to vote for you, you suck. Plain and simple, you suck. I ain't their everyday average news reporter. I'm an independent investigative news reporter that already knows what that rhino's about because I helped him get elected.
There you go.
Yeah, that's me right here. That's me right here.
We get even
That's her right here, here. It's her.
presidents.
And he lied to her.
Say we're a democracy.
Yeah.
And school board, people running for House of Representatives at state level and at federal level.
And they don't even know any better.
We talk about we're in democracy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That rhino right
They
there.
all need to be thrown out. People like us, we need to go in and start taking over.
Nancy Pelosi talking about.
Every person in there should demand that he comes out here and confronts this woman.
Well, let's go to Mount Holly.
Where you going to Mount Holly? Is he already done speaking? Am I out here for nothing?
He's just coming on now.
Oh, he's just coming on. I told you they wouldn't bring him through this way, chicken shit bastard. Excuse my language, buddy. You have a good day. I told you he would.
Hey, you got our card. Okay.
Hey, I'll give you $200 if you'll burn that hat.
Let me take it and burn it.
I'll give you 5 Trump hats, brand new ones. Huh?
Okay, well,
Oh, I hear you. Well,
here's the,
you don't need much more than videos and pictures, buddy.
here's some.
That's all Karen Lake needed was a $100 million bribe caught on videotape.
Did he break the law during his 2020 campaign? He needs to answer questions on campaign finance regulators.
That must have snuck him in the other side.
That's right.
Yeah, chicken shit bastard.
Watch your mouth.
Well, let's go. I didn't mean to say that. Sneak him in the other side.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you this. This was my copy, but I got another copy.
Yeah, this is where they try to make me.
No.
Oh, that one?
This is his ethics complaint that was filed against him, and it'll tell you all about
Okay.
And he won't answer them. He won't take no questions on them. They ain't being solved. So he don't care. He's a snake. He's a rhino in the grass. But hey, you got to do if you don't do your own investigation, though, you really don't know. That's the best thing to do, buddy.
That's what we did. First, we were standing up for ourselves. Now we're standing up for the veterans. But I started digging in more and started finding out all the craziness. I was like, no wonder he's not helping us. He's got enough going on with ethics complaints and people won't ask him questions. Apparently, that's not why he's not showing up for debate.
Yeah, he don't want nobody asking him nothing. He knew we was going to be here sooner or later. And that's why he's not out here. Why wouldn't he come out here and say, Mrs. Pennington, I'm sorry I couldn't help you? Because he can't confront someone he lied to.
Yeah,
That's my point exactly.
Thank you. Please don't use kind of
I'm sorry. I really am sorry. She did too. I'm really sorry. I apologize. Till Mark Robinson comes out here. He ain't coming out though, so we can go ahead and go if you want to. We've been kicked out of a public event. They're not going to let us in. Mark Robinson snuck in the other side because he knew we was on this side. And we just a small independent investigative journalist for NCAP News, Angry Patriot Show. We have nobody. I think it's funny though. I bet they rode through the parking lot to see if we was out here or out there. But his campaign managers already knew where they was at. It is a disgusting shame though.
Show up eventually. That's okay. Come to Stanley County, we're gonna show up. Come to Mecklenburg County, we're gonna show up.
Come to Charlotte. Come to Gaston again. If you come within 2 hours to Charlotte, we're gonna be there.
He's calling into me at Department of Social Services. How crazy is that? Safe place. I don't want to wear it anymore. I jumped in a bunch of t-shirts, faceless in to you. Well, she was wearing it.
How you doing there, boss man?
Well, sir, how about
Man, how tall are you? 6'5"? You look like you are. A 6'2"?
They make all y'all police big, don't they?
Might be a little beneficial.
Yeah, the coward, he hid around back. Donald Trump, I beg of you. I beg of you for the state of our country and the state of North Carolina, don't pick Mark Robinson as your lieutenant governor. He is a liar to his citizens, and he will sell out North Carolina or the United States to benefit his family. If he wasn't a traitor, he would walk out here right now, look this woman in her face, look me in my face, and explain why he lied to her. He had no problem meeting us, talking to her, or anything else before she read that letter to him. And when you do that to the American citizens that you're supposed to help, that you're supposed to care about, that you asked to vote for you, you're a traitor. You're nothing. And this is to all the people on there who keep cussing me and my wife, calling us liberals because we're out here standing against Mark Robinson, who lied to us. He lied to us. We didn't lie to him. So keep your comments to yourself. We don't really care about you. Oops. Are they sneaking him out?
No. No. Got her jacket first. She didn't clean it up.
Oh yeah. He's on stage in there.
Ask that coffee maker get me Mark Robinson sign. You go in there and get me a Mark Robinson sign. I need one.
I bet he says no.
Dang. Thought about that earlier.
Undercover pig right there. One right here. Oh, they fixing to lock the doors. Oh, they done cut them off.
They locked that door.
Oh. Ain't no sense to asking anybody working here any questions. They ain't going to answer them.
Oh, it says, as governor, I will increase teacher pay and reform our education system. Ease the impacts of inflation. I don't know how he's going to do that. Cut taxes for all North Carolinians. Increase public safety and stand with law enforcement and make North Carolina the gold standard for veterans care. Shut the front door. You don't care about these veterans? He's a liar. If he cared, he'd be answering my questions about the $85,000 that they stole from the veterans.